they are urged to facilitate the process of a technological transfer. In doing that, they are quite worried about whether there will be more violations of IPR.
That's right. And having been dealing with patent and trademarks and copyrights for 25 years here in this country, I can say that this is the circular, vicious circle as opposed to a virtuous circle that's created. When people, and this is what happens with foreigners, they say, I'm not going to file my intellectual property, I'm not going to license it to China because there's no protection. When you don't file it, when you don't protect it, there is no protection. You've dedicated it to the public. And so I think if people want to participate in the game, they've got to participate in the game. And the truth be told, the intellectual property judges here, there's a separate intellectual property tribunal, and these are educated people that are making good decisions. And so I think you'll see more and more key litigations and innovative litigations here in mainland China, which will be which will spur on more more people to think of more things to protect. So I mean, I think the trend is good for China. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think many people started out copycat, but then many people broke off and then innovated. And so I would say Steve Jobs could be labeled in that group as well. I mean, if you read his biography, I mean, he's innovated. He's got the ideas from other people. Steve Wozniak was one of the primary founders. So
look at what kind of homework should the Chinese do to avoid being sued in the court for allegedly violating the copyrights and the intellectual property rights.
I think they should really pay a lot of attention to the different laws. I think
you guys should be more often employed for a close legal consultation.
I
money.
Hope so.
Okay.
But let's face the reality. I think actually the signal of this case sending to the Chinese companies is quite strong. And let's face the reality. I think there are quite a lot of copies as well right now. I think they really need to concentrate to analyze what kind of risks this will bring to them and what kind of changes they should do themselves. And especially before going abroad, they should really equate with the knowledge of intellectual property right and with I think also the thing related to technology.
But the thing that's also fascinating is when you look at it, and you talked about it earlier, Young Ray, is the design. Was a thing that was found to be...
Because Samsung has been ordered to reconsider the designs and to do more redesigns. Otherwise, they're going to be banned from the U.S. market.
Correct. And so what's fascinating is the design, which is this, we all know it, I mean, this rounded edge and flat screen. I mean, that design was worth $1.05 billion U.S. dollars in damages. And so the biggest place to file design patents in the world is South China, actually. So there's so much innovation coming on with design and filing these design patents. It's amazing.